It has been such a long road to get us to where we are right now. We have won so many great contracts. We have saved so many jobs for people, and it would be a shame to lose that, to allow someone to come in and take that away from us that we fought so hard for.
I think one thing that really is hitting me the most is seeing people that I've worked hard with as coworkers in the emergency room, in the facilities that I've been from, all the tenant facilities I used to teach at, being misled in this desert campaign, this union busting campaign.
Because I know I made a choice to stay with UHW, and I know what that choice, why I made that choice, but I think it's important for everybody else to listen to the people that are here today.
I used to work in ophthalmology in a non-union office and then came to work at Kaiser through a recommendation of a friend, and I was like, oh my God, they have it made here. And it took me about a year to realize that they had it made because they had a union.
And it was just awesome to see the union work for people. And then I feel like we just kind of lost that, and it just broke my heart.
All of these crazy things that are going on, we have heard stuff like, oh my God, all we have to do is switch unions and they're going to change the name of the contract. Move it over. Does that make sense? Who negotiated the contract, right? UHW members. The bargaining committee did this contract, right? You can't just change the name, come on.
I think many of us, in terms of staff, are going through that same issue in terms of what's happening, where do we go from here?
The union is not me. This union is not SEIU LORENA, SEIU South. This is SEIU for every member that we represent.
So right now you have a good contract. Just be mindful of the fact that it can easily be taken away from you as soon as you sign your name on a dotted line.
And when I talked to AMADO and he called me up and said, you know what, it's time to get back to business, I asked him, what is the message? Because as staff, we got to go back out there and talk to stewards and tell them exactly what's going on. And when he shared with me what the message was, which is something that we always forget in all of this, and that is it's the message about our members. It's the message about the collective bargaining agreement. And really the enemy, the fight that we've been fighting all this long has really been about the employer. And we've been caught up fighting each other, not because so much of principle that I've come to realize, but more because of personality.
I heard a steward last week who I had a struggle with say, you know, the executive board has no business being back here because they got us into this mess. I said, well, every rank and file executive board member is going to be welcome. And we have to, as a union, figure out how everybody who played a role in the past is part of rebuilding the future.
There are people that do not understand what's going on. Let them vent. They had a phone call with so many bargainers on the phone and shop stewards, and they actually let them vent for an hour and a half. After that, it was back, let's get back to business.
Honestly, it has helped me to see how much you union reps do. I take my hat off to you. It's some work. It's some work.
But what we have to do is, like the gentleman said, is build on everyone else's strength. We have to stay in this together. We have to be there for the members. My daughter spent the night with me, and she was like, Mom, you didn't sleep. And I'm like, yes, I did. She was like, no, you didn't. You know, I was tossing and turning. But when I'm in a facility, I'm someone else. You know, because I have to be strong for these people that are in this facility. I have to show them that no matter what happens, you still need to move forward.
We are not going to be divided. We are staying in SEIU, and we intend to move forward together and accomplish the patient advocacy and all of the bargaining and condition issues. And then the little problem of about 150,000 workers that still don't have a union here in this state that we got to go get to.
That this is not a Southern California hope-building exercise, okay? We have to build statewide.
I'm glad to see us back on track, back doing what we originally started doing, which is organizing people, getting the help into the hospitals.
Every time we look at the pictures in the hallways with workers and leaflets, how often do you ever see organizers in those pictures? Never, right? Because it's not about us. It's about those members, those workers who are struggling every day building their union, right?
The union That's all of us. That's all of us together. That's the members, right? That's the people I work with. That's our union. SEIU UHW, it's our union, right? And we all have to own it.
Blood in my veins and air in my lungs. I'm gonna help as much as I can because I like doing this work, and it's an honor. And my brothers and sisters need my help, and I'm here.
But the key thing that we've got to redo is bind ourselves together like family, right? Where we can have it out here, where we can trust that we're going to struggle in this room together, reach some unity, and go out as a united front.
Cannot organize unless you believe in hope. I really believe that.
And I know that we can make this the union that we want it to be through our members, directed by our members, because we reach out and we make our members get involved. Somebody made me get involved, and I'm trying to make other people in my facilities be involved.
What I try to keep in mind, and what's in my heart, you guys, is that this is still the greatest job that I've ever had in my life, you know, financially, and the challenges that come with it, and I'm just truly grateful to be here.
Who's got the power? What kind of power? All right, that's what this is about.
I love this union. I think what United Healthcare Workers West was and is becoming is an incredible pride to the rest of SEIU. And it is my honor and privilege to be here.